Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. It's Healthy Podcast. So, yesterday I ran around 22 kilometers, today around 7 kilometers because I'm preparing. I want this year to run from London to Le Mans, which is in France. And yeah, I'm just preparing myself. And yeah, hopefully I'll get very soon to be able um, to do like two marathons. So one marathon on a Saturday, one marathon on Sunday. So yeah, till then I need to prepare myself. In today's episode, because actually I just want to talk about um, the things that I'll prepare for the course. So the course that I want to make right now is for 1 year. Yeah, for 1 year. So 6 months will be the theoretical and practical course, and then the other six months will be challenges where the client will need to apply a lot of things and from the theoretical course that is on 6 months. And as a bonus for this course, I want to keep in touch with my clients for the next 4 years because I think that's the most important part for me because from my experience as a personal trainer is that I fucked it up because I become like an addiction for my clients because what I mean by that is that they become addicted to me, and after I disappeared from their life, maybe they didn't afford anymore to pay the sessions. Maybe they had other priorities. Maybe I went abroad, and with all of this, I disappeared from their life. And the moment I disappeared from their life, they went back to the old routine. So because of that, after two years, when I met them again, they just gained the weight that they lost and the level of fitness they got back. And I kind of blame me because the way I trained them without knowing, the way I trained them is to relate on me every single time and for the rest of their lives, which obviously ain't gonna work. Like it's not working. And that's the thing, that's the biggest mistake in this industry. And this is how lots of industries, in even the food, the fitness, the health industry, profits a lot because all these services and products will not give the client and the person a long run. They will not be able to stay fit for 30 years. No one is talking about this, like having a product or service that will allow you to stay fit for 30 years. And that's why I want to give as a bonus for this course, staying in touch with the clients for the next 4 years. Because in this way, if so, the course is for 1 year and then 4 years staying in touch. That means you have a 5 year stretch where I try my best to empower the clients and to understand that the cheerleader is not me, is themselves, and they have to train their own cheerleader inside of them to be able to move forward and keep that energy level of being fit and staying fit, that habits that they will create in this 1 year course, they will stick it for 5 years. So I think, and I bet like 90% on this. If you manage to create habits of and the habit of staying fit and healthy, fit for 5 years continuously, I think you have bigger chances to reach a milestone of 10 years, for example, or maybe 15 to 20 years. So this is what I want to do. And also on the list of the menu, let's say, one of the product will be like, let's say a subscription where we can, after these 4 years, we can meet, we can have a call once in a while after these 5 years, and and just have a honest discussion how things work, and how we can improve one thing or another, or what habits did you create during that time, or what happened with your health, or how do you feel, and so on, so on. So yeah, one of the things that I want to discuss in this course at the module about nutrition is the importance of, not the importance, but why these days, if I'll tell people, hey, look, uh, you can eat this kind of products, like simple products, clean food, and people will think, yeah, but that means I will be on a diet. So I thought about this, and the only reason people think that these days people think that clean food means diet is because our tongue and taste buds are bombarded every single day with tons of stimulus. So imagine that on your tongue you have, uh, let's say, I think your tongue is divided by in five. I think somewhere in the back of the tongue you have uh, a part of the tongue that manage the bitter taste, and then you have the sweet, then the sour, and then I think another part which is, uh, I can't remember right now. I have to look on the internet, to be honest with you. I have to ask ChatGPT. So in this way, your tongue like notice the brain like this food is sour, this food is salty. Oh yeah, salt, I think, another thing, bitter or sour or sweet or whatsoever. So because of that, so imagine that your tongue has lots of sensors. When you overstimulate a sensor for a period of time, and then you just go back to normal, like to normal things, you think, oh, this thing is quite bland in terms of taste. So, for example, you eat very salty products, and then you have a problem. You get a surgery, or you have a problem with, I don't know. The doctor will tell you, hey, look, you have to stop eating salt or products with salt, or stop adding salt in your food for, let's say, I don't know, 2 weeks, for example. So you do that because of the medical condition you have, and because the doctor told you to do that, you will do that. So for 2 weeks, you will not add any salt in your food. So your first reaction will be, this food is bland. The taste is bland of this food. But after 2 weeks, when you start adding salt again, but you don't add, let's say, if you add the same quantity that you used to add, your body reaction will be something like, oh my God, it's too salty, I can't eat it. Why? Because your body regulated. So, because the body regulated, obviously you notice every single time, oh my God, it's too salty. So some people will think, oh, now I understand that before I had the medical condition that imposed to reduce the salt in the food, I was truly eating too much salt. So it's the same thing with clean food. Imagine that you have, look, if you go to the supermarket and you look on the shelves, you have these days thousands of products, and thousands of products with different combinations of fats, carbs, sugar, fats, sugar, uh, especially refined sugar, and additives, which creates lots of different tastes, lots of different combinations of tastes. For example, you can have a snack that is a chips, okay, or some crispy, that it just combines all the what do you call it, all the tastes, all the tastes, like sour, sweet, uh, salty, all of them at once. And when you put it into your mouth and you start swallowing, it just activates all the sensors. But actually, the other thing that does, because that's the secret of many companies, they need to create a thing that can make you addictive of that product. So first of all is the, as I said in another episode, it's the brand, is the are the colors, are all those things that can steal your mind, let's say, and keep you buying the product. Then you have the product itself that overstimulates your tongue, your sensors. So when you got to a point where, okay, I need to lose weight, and you go to a nutritionist or a personal trainer, and they come with the idea of personalized diets, which is not personalized diets. There is no such thing personalized diets, if only if sick people get personalized diets. So if you go and take a, let's say, personalized diet, you'll find yourself thinking that this is a diet. But actually, if you start eating only clean food, which most of diets are based on clean food, you think that you're on a diet, but you are not. Actually, that's the normality of your body. But because we live in an era where we have so many combinations of additives and spices and so many more that overstimulates our tongue, that we can't say anymore which is normal and which is unnormal. So imagine the cereals, for example. These days, you have so many flavor combinations in the cereals for kids and in the sweets, in the snacks, in all of them. And a kid growing with so many products these days, that when they become adults and they start eating in the same manner, it's like overstimulating your tongue for 18 years. And then if you have clean food, obviously you'll think, oh no, I'm on a diet now. But actually you are not on a diet. So another example, if you cut the refined sugar, for example, from 6 p.m. till you go to sleep, no refined sugar at all, no products with refined sugar, no products at all, and you eat only grapes, for example, or bananas or fruits in general, you'll see for the first week or the first 2 weeks, depending on how much refined sugar you ate before, you'll find that will not stimulate your tongue and your needs as a chocolate bar did or any other product. But if you keep doing this thing with the fruits, you'll see that your sleep will improve. You'll see that your sugar cravings will get lower and lower, and then you'll start feeling much better. And that's the most amazing thing that can happen to you, obviously, just with one small change in a day, in your daily routine. So that's the most interesting part. Like, you are not on a diet, obviously. There's nothing. there's nothing like a diet. No, you just switch a little bit. It's like the same example I gave you earlier with the doctor and the salt thing. You just change this one, and from 6 p.m. in the evening, don't eat anything that contain refined sugar. Okay, which are most of the products these days, and try to eat only fruits. You'll see unbelievable changes. Like I had one client once and a personal trainer when I was personal trainer, and that person used to drink around 3 cans of Coca-Cola daily or four, something like that. And when she reduced it to one, uh, she started having headaches because the sugar quantity was not there anymore. So the sugar quantity dropped dramatically. So that's why she thought she was on a diet, but actually she wasn't on a diet. She was quite like the normal thing to do. And that's the thing. Like these days, if I'm going to tell my clients to eat only certain things, for example, meat, dairy products, uh, meat, dairy products, vegetables, eggs, fish, and to not add any sauces or any other spices like ketchup or mayonnaise or whatever, just salt and pepper or maybe some herbs, they will think they are on a diet. But actually, that's the clean food. That this is what we are talking about. We are talking about clean food. That's all. So that's that is why uh, people have this misconception um, about clean food and diet. So it will take a while till people will understand what's what. And this is one of the subject that I'm talking on the nutrition module. And yeah, I just want to make episodes about what I will talk about in different modules in this course. So I hope will help you. And yeah, whoever listens to this, please leave a comment below if you need more informations or help or anything else with the idea of healthy lifestyle or losing weight or becoming and staying fit. So see you in the next episode. Bye.